So I'm going to show you how to use the Interactive Practice Studio that comes along with your String Basics book. A couple different ways that you can do this. This is a great way to practice when you've really learned how to play each piece of music. You're starting to get a little bit bored with just playing through the pieces of music over and over and over again. This is a great way to liven it up with something a little bit different in the background. It's also a great way to practice together with a group even when you don't have a group there with you. So if you have an older book, you're going to see a DVD right in here. Pop that out, put that in any computer, any DVD player, go through the online menu just like a regular DVD, and you go to the play along tracks, click on that play along tracks, go and find the track that you're trying to do, and play along with the piece. If you've got a tech savvy parent, they can also find that there are MP3s embedded in that DVD that you can take and you can download onto your iPod or any other mobile music device. The other option, if you have a second edition book, if it says second edition up here, or a first edition book, the information is right here, you have the Interactive Practice Studio, which is an application that you can either put onto your computer or onto your mobile device. I'm going to show you a little bit about how to use both of these. They're all pretty similar to what you're going to do with the DVD as well. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to switch over and look at what it looks like on the computer. So right here is your Interactive Practice Studio. You go in, you enter, and you'll have to do a little bit of sign up to get into this with your parents' help. But once you get into this, you're going to sign in. And right here, you're going to press the plus sign. And when you press that plus sign, you're going to be asked to enter the user code, the license code. It's in the back of the book, or if you have one of the first edition books, it's actually underneath the IPS user license. You tear that out, and you can find this code right there. Once you enter a successful code, then you will get the book here in your virtual books. You go to your book that you want to select, press enter, and then you get to choose the page that you want to go to. Once you choose the page, you will see a picture of your page come right up. So you can either read off of this, or what you can do, the stars are some extra information uh, about the piece that you're going to be playing. There's a microphone here that you can pick and you can record your piece. However, I don't have it set up that you can record it and send it to me as some teachers might. This is the one that I want you to pay more attention to, the little speaker. Once you click that speaker right there,
Rest, 2, 3, 4.
the play along track comes up. A couple different ways that you can do this. If you have the student part on,
Rest, 2,
you'll
3,
hear your part.
4.
To make it a little bit more challenging, you take that student part off. If you're trying to play along with this and it's a little bit too challenging to do it at this speed, you can always take it and slow it down. There are two different speeds. You can take the slow speed.
Rest, 2, 3, 4.
Or you can take the slowest speed.
Rest, 2, 3, 4.
And this is a great way to practice. Anytime you have a piece that has a repeat sign here on the end, the recording will do both the first time through and do the repeat before finishing. If you're using your DVD, it will actually go off of and it will play through the first time with the student part, and then it will immediately repeat a second time with that student part. If you're using your iPad or any other mobile Android device or Apple device, you will see that the IPS is down here at the bottom. You click on that, and I was already in something. To get your book, you're going to go right here to where it says Get Products. It will bring up the, ah, that's fun. It will bring up a request similar to the desktop option to enter your user license. And then when you're ready to actually use this, you go up to the top where it says My Book List, click on the book that you want to use, and it will bring up that page. Click on the page you want to use. You can see the different pieces here, and again, the same icons that you could see on your desktop version. My way of suggesting that you do this, you can either put it into speakers that you're going to be able to hear, or if you want to do something that's a little bit more private in your class, in your bedroom, or something that you're not going to disturb somebody else, you can take it, put it onto your earbuds, and I recommend leave one earbud in so that you can hear it, and then take the other earbud out so that you can hear your instrument a little bit easier as you play along. I hope you enjoy practicing with the IPS. As I said, I recommend doing this a couple days a week, normally right before you come back for lessons. After you've gone through and played your piece 15, 20 times during the week, this is a great way to kind of change it up, have a little bit of fun with the different styles of music that you can play along with, and to practice playing along with a group when you don't have a group at home. Hope you enjoy. Thanks.